Hello students, welcome to this lesson. This is a short video on how to construct your lesson plan. First of all, you're expected to have lesson plan details at the top of the plan. In this case, you should be having a page before this body of the plan. So the page should have the details in terms of the name of the class, the levels, Form 1, Form 2, or so perhaps a number of students, whatever information is important, but also the goal and objectives. Some they prefer using aims, and other important information before the body of the plan. Alright, you can see here on our plan on this page, we see that our document here has different columns. We see a column for stage, a column for duration, lesson content, teacher's activity, learner's activity, teaching media, and teaching methods. So we expect your plans to also follow the same format, or if in any other format, but make sure that these important aspects of your plan are available. So the stage basically shows different stages like introduction, step 1, step 2, step 3. Depending on how much you're going to present, you should also have a conclusion or a summary at the end of the plan of the lesson. The duration is the number of minutes you intend to take for each of the stages or steps. The content is what you are going to present. This is the beef of your presentation. You can see in this case here we have definitions, size, position. This lesson is about biology, and it is looking at the heart. So the size of the heart, the position, the parts, structure of the heart. This is your content. Teacher's activity. This is what the teacher does in each step. Whatever you are doing in the step, you should have something that you do that shows what is happening from the teacher's view. Then we have the learner's activity. So in this case, while you are teaching, the learners are also busy. In this case, for the first step, we see they are listening. They are also putting up their fists as the teacher demonstrates the size of the heart using a fist. You have the teaching media. This is key, especially for this class. We need you to show the type of media that you will use when you are presenting or when you are teaching. In this particular lesson, we see the use of texts, pictures, overlays, graphics, audiovisual, charts, and here the type of methods: demonstration, lecture, demonstration again, discussion. So make sure that you capture all of them. So the steps should be followed according to your plan, and try to keep the time as you have planned, so that you go step by step in a logical way. And make sure your activities are well done. I think you already have the PDF file that shows this plan. You can have more information there and what the learners are doing and the teaching media that is being used. So we shall pause for a moment, and I'll show you another type of plan that you could use in your lesson. Yes, so this plan basically follows the The 9 Events of Instruction by Gagne. You need to read your module for more information about the 9 Events of Instruction by Gagne. But as usual, you should have the details of your plan on the first page at the top, as we are explaining here. This plan has on the far left column type of instructional activity, the instructor's role, the learner's role, and role of other media. So the assumption here, your role will also show the type of method that you are using. As you can see, like here, he says instructor lectures, demonstrates, etc., etc. So our first column on the left, it has basically the 9 events of instruction by Gagne, where you begin with motivation. So the teacher must always motivate their learners and then tell them the objectives of the lesson and try to stimulate recall of previous learning or prerequisites. Here you have information and examples. Basically, you have 4 and 5 together, but in the actual 9 events, we have 9 events. It shows 8 here, but these 2 have been put together. So just to explain a little bit, the instructor's role is quite clear. The instructor must use certain techniques to motivate the learners for motivation. You tell the objective and what is the learner's role and which media would you use for each role. Again, you already have the PDF file for this plan, so you can go and look at it again for more information. So what we are showing you here, we are saying may use. So you are the one who should decide the type of media you're going to use based on what the learners are doing and based on what you are actually instructing. So your role basically is not only what you do, but also the content that you're presenting is also part of your role. So you should read in your module in terms of what the 9 events mean. After presenting new information and examples, you must give learners a chance to practice. And after practice, you must give them feedback, how well they've done. You could have additional examples so that they understand more and give them additional practice and feedback, and at the end you summarize your lesson. So you may choose what type of media you are going to use, what type of lesson you're going to use which you feel comfortable with. And if there are other types of lesson plans that you might have, the main thing is to make sure that what happens when you are teaching, what is your role, what is the learner's role, and the role of media as well. Okay, so I hope this is helpful, and if there will be any questions, feel free to ask. All right, thank you very much.